Good day, everyone. You are welcome to this lesson. Our subject for today is mathematics, and our topic is profit and loss. My name is Ms. Adegoke. You are welcome to this class. As you can see on the screen, there's a picture of money. Yes, we spend money every day. Mommy spends money, daddy spends money. Mommy and daddy gives children money. You know, everybody spends money. And then you spend money to buy or to sell. When you want something, you go to where they sell the thing, and then you give them money. And when you give them money, then they give you whatever you want. Whether it is fish pie you want, or it is drinks, or it is book, or it is socks, whatever it is that you want. You give money, and then you are giving the goods. This is a picture of money, Nigerian currency. And who can tell me, what's the value of what you see here? What denomination is this? This is the 1,000 Naira note. And you can still see it there in bill. So that's 100 pieces of 1,000 Naira note. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to be considering profit and loss once again. Just pay attention. Hold your writing materials, your pen, your jotter. If you don't have one beside you, you can pause this video, quickly get it, then you continue learning. Now, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to define profit, define loss, calculate profit, and calculate loss as well. Okay? So what is profit and then what is loss? Profit or gain, we can call it profit, we can call it gain, is when the selling price, amount you are selling something, when the selling price is more than the cost price. Cost price is the amount you buy something. I will read it again. Profit or gain is when the selling price is more than the cost price. And then just pay attention, listen to this one now. The second one we are talking about is loss. Loss is when the cost price now is more than the selling price. In profit, is the selling price that is more. But in loss, the selling price is less. Now, what is cost price? Cost price is the amount an item is bought. How much you buy something. Oh, I want to buy fish pie, okay? It's 59. Then you pay that amount. That's how much you buy it. That's the amount you bought that good. Now, if you go out and somebody say, oh, I want to go and buy fish pie, but I don't want to get her from this place. And then you say, oh, I can only go if you pay more. And the person say, okay, how much do you want to collect? And I say, oh, if you give me 17 Naira, I can give you this fish pie. And then the person, oh, no problem, just give me the fish pie. Then the person gives you 17 Naira. You bought it 15 Naira. You have now sold to the person for 17 Naira. So the amount you bought it, that's your own cost price. The real amount you bought it. Now, the selling price is the amount you sell it to that person, which is 17 Naira. You know, mommies and daddies that sell goods, they will go to the market, they will buy the goods, then they will come back and put in their shop and increase the price. That is how they make profit. Everybody makes profit. That is how they make profit. They increase the amount. Now, we are going to focus on profit, then later we'll now go to loss. Like we have said before, profit or gain is when your selling price is more than the cost price. Selling price is more. The amount you sell it is big, more than the amount you bought it. Now, look at this example. Goods, this is number 1. Goods which cost 560 Naira 50 kobo were sold for 784 Naira 30 kobo. Now they say find the profit. See how much they bought it, 500 Naira. See how much they sold it, 700 Naira. It was bought for 560 Naira 50 kobo. It is the 100 that is the biggest value here that I'm considering, 500 Naira. And it was sold for 700 Naira. So find the profit. Did the person increase or reduce the amount? The person increased because the person bought it for 500 and sold for 700, a bigger amount. Now, how do we calculate that? First of all, you must know the cost price. Cost price, you must always write out your cost price, your selling price, and then you write the formula to calculate your profit. The cost price amount it was bought is 516 naira 50 kobo. And then the selling price amount it was sold is 784 naira 30 kobo. Now, what is profit? Profit is selling price minus cost price. The amount you sell it, then take away the amount you bought it. Take note of this formula again. That's the formula for profit. Selling price minus cost price. Now, what is the selling price? This person sold it for 784 naira. Let me calculate it here. 784 naira 30 kobo. And then that's the amount it was sold. And then bought it for how much? For 516 naira 50 kobo. 516 naira 50 kobo. So let's take away 0, take away 0, 0. 3 take away 5. That's impossible. So you borrow 1 from 4 and bring it here. Your 4 remains 3. Now 13 minus 5, that's 8. We have our point here. 3 minus 0, that's 3. And then 8 minus 6, that's 2. And then 7 minus 5, that's 2. So we have 223 naira 80 kobo, and that's the answer we have here. So that is how we get it. That is the profit, the extra amount made, from selling the goods that was bought. Okay, we come to loss now. We've talked about profit. You make more money in profit. But what of loss? Oh, loss, when something, sometimes some market women, they go to the market, like some people that sell things that can perish, like tomatoes or peppers. If the good is in the shop for so long, it may become rotten and get spoiled. And then there's no way they can, make good money from it again. So sometimes it happens like that, like this too. What is loss? Loss is realized when the selling price is less. They sell it for a small amount, a lower amount than it was bought. The selling price is less than the cost price. When somebody buys something like 800 naira, the person now sells it 700. The price has come down. Now let's look at this example. A trader bought goods for 2,500 naira. Bought the goods for 2,500 naira. A trader bought goods for 2,500 naira and sold them for 2,000 naira. Find his loss. Okay, so the cost price is 2,500 naira and he sold it for 2,000 naira. So the loss is the amount you buy minus the amount you sell, which is cost price minus selling price. And the cost price here is 2,500 minus you sold it for a small amount of 2,000. So we calculate 2,500. Take away 2,000. What do we have? 0, 0, 5 minus 0, 5. Then 2 minus 2 is 0. And 0 before a number means nothing. So we have 500, which is 500 naira. So that's how we got this answer that you see here. So that's his loss. He made a loss. He sold it for a lesser amount. Now you have to calculate the profit or the loss. The first one, Jumoke bought 5 tubers of yam for 2,570 naira 0 kobo and sold them for 3,000 naira 0 kobo. What is our profit? Calculate that. Then number 2, a piece of cloth was bought for 10,200 naira. It was sold after a long time for 9,850 naira. What was the loss? So you have to calculate the profit there and the loss there. Now in conclusion, we have been told that profit or gain is when the selling price is more than the cost price, and loss is when the cost price is more than the selling price. Take note of those two. Selling price, cost price. Selling, how much you sell. Cost price, how much you buy. Okay. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.